All right. So, hello and welcome in one and all to this kind of special masterclass that I've put together for all of you. And it's titled Ancient Wisdom, Modern Healing, a healing practice that clears allergies and heals relationships at the root. For me, what I'm going to be sharing with you all today is sharing what has been for me or was for me in my life, the missing link for healing my body and for also really kind of healing all the different areas of life that were so challenging. And also that continues to support me today in kind of continuing to navigate um, the world as it is. So, which we all know can be challenging sometimes. So, welcome in, one and all. I'm so happy that you're here, whether you've been a part of my community for years, 'cause I see so many of you here that I know really well, and I also see some newer names here. So, all are welcome, whether it's your first time or the umpteenth time that we have connected together and shared in really the path, the journey to healing, this human journey that we're all on. So I know that you're all here for a reason. You've registered to be here. Something in you said yes to join me here today. And I trust that, and I hope you trust that. So before we dive in, let's just take a breath together. Just taking a moment to feel our feet on the floor, to feel ourselves in our body, and to really just allow ourselves all to arrive here fully, right? To become present, because I have a lot coming your way here today, not just in what I want to share as some insights or even teachings, but what I have planned for you for the healing that we're going to do together. So, um, I think where I'd like to start with you today is sharing something that with you that I believe is one of the most important and profound understandings available to us as human beings on this planet right now. It's not very complicated, actually. In fact, it's pretty simple. And you may find yourself thinking, like, of course, I knew that, right? Something in me, has always known that. And that knowing, like that recognition, is exactly the point. Because what I'm going to share with you today isn't new, it's ancient. It's lived in us long before we had words for it. And it's what I have been channeling, working with, exploring, and really deepening through my work with energetic allergy healing for the past 11 years now, drawing on over 30 years of energy healing experience. I want to start by asking you a question. So, when you hear the word relationship, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Well, most people think of a person. More than likely, that's what you thought of just now. Maybe it's a partner, a parent, a friend, a sibling, right? Maybe someone you love deeply, or maybe someone that's caused you pain somewhere on this journey. And that's really where most of us begin when we think about relationships, is with people, right? And for most of my life, that's where I began too. But my work with energetic allergy healing and the deeper that I have gone into this healing work, the more I've come to understand something that has completely expanded my view of what relationship means, right? Because we're not just in relationship with people. We're in relationship with everything, with Creator, right? With God, with the earth, with the universe, with nature, with the seasons, with water, with the food that we eat, with the air that we breathe, with the microorganisms in our gut, right? With the vitamins and minerals that build our cells, with our own body, with time itself, with our past, our present, and even our future. We are in relationship with all of life. And I'm not speaking metaphorically here. I mean this in a very real and tangible way, in an energetic and a physical sense. We are energy. Everything is energy. All that we are and all that we experience within our body and outside of it, in our environment, on this planet, and in our whole universe is energy. Everything has its own unique frequency, its own energetic signature. And we are interacting with all of these frequencies literally all of the time. You can think of it like a dance of light. Our own unique energetic signature is constantly interacting, sort of dancing with the energy fields of everything and everyone around us. And in that dance, we have experiences. Those experiences have frequencies from bliss and love and joy all the way to grief and shame and fear. And the more intense the experience, the more it gets anchored into our field, into our cells, into our very DNA. And here's where that really gets important, is when we are in harmony in our relationships, when we're flowing in that dance with something, we thrive, right? We feel good. Our body is happy, it functions good, and life moves with a flow, with an ease, right? But when we are in disharmony in our relationships, when we're bumping up against something instead of flowing with it, we suffer, we feel pain, we feel stuck. And in the body, that bumping, that resistance, or what we could also call disharmony, is exactly what creates allergies, which is what creates inflammation, which is what creates disease. The symptoms and conditions that so many of us struggle with and cannot find the root of. So, this is the understanding that sits, like literally, at the very heart of all of my work. I just want to take 1 second and make sure we don't need to let more people in here. Okay, good. It looks like we're doing okay. Excellent. So, now I want to share something with you from the world of science, because what I just described to you is not just ancient wisdom, but it's being confirmed today by cutting edge research in ways that I personally find absolutely thrilling. Right? Because most of us grew up being told that our genes determine our health, that we are essentially a product of our DNA, that if disease runs in your family, you're likely to get it, or you have a high chance or probability of getting it. That your biology is, in many ways, your destiny. But that's not what the science is showing us today. The field of epigenetics, which I love so much, which is the study of how genes are expressed, has revealed something profoundly different. And it can be summed up in one simple statement, and that is a signal from the environment activates expression of a gene. A signal from the environment activates the expression of a gene. Your genes do not just switch themselves on and off randomly. They respond to signals. And those signals come from, dun, 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 from your environment. And so two people can have identical DNA and have completely different health outcomes, depending on the environment those cells are living in. And I actually saw this illustrated so beautifully at a conference I recently attended with Bruce Lipton and Greg Braden, two of my all-time favorites. And it was Bruce Lipton, and he was sharing how two liver cells shown side by side, same type of cell, same DNA blueprint, but completely different in their expression, their health, and their function of the two people that those liver cells came from. And it's because the environment that they were in was different. Your environment is programming your biology. And here is the question that this understanding leads us to. Well, what is your environment? So let's talk about that. It's so many things. Your environment is the sum of everything that you are in relationship with. Everything your body and your energy field are receiving signals from every single day. The food you eat, the water you drink, the emotions you carry, the trauma that's stored in your nervous system and cells, the beliefs running in the background of your mind, your connection or disconnection from creator or source, or from the earth, or from your own body and your own sacred self. Every single one of these is sending a signal into your biology. And Bruce Lipton's work also showed us something beautiful about the mind that ties directly into this. The function of the mind is to create coherence between our beliefs and our reality. The switch that turns our genes on and off is perception. What we perceive, what we believe to be true about our environment, literally activates or deactivates our genetic expression. So when your body perceives something in your environment as a threat, that perception is sending a signal, a stress signal, perhaps a survival signal. And your genes, your immune system, your nervous system are all responding accordingly. Now, does any of this sound familiar to you? It might. If you're an energetic allergy healing practitioner, which I know some of you here are, it should, because that's exactly what an allergy is. And we need to talk about that here for a moment. Because most people think of an allergy as a physical reaction to something, right? A food, a pollen, a pet, dust. And on one level, yeah, I mean, that's what we see. That's the symptom. But what is actually happening underneath that reaction, right? That immune response. Well, on an energetic level, an allergy is your body, your mind, and your immune intelligence perceiving something in your environment as a threat. That thing could be something in your outer environment, like a food, a chemical, a substance of some sort of pollen, a pathogen, an animal, right? Or it could be something in your inner environment, an emotion, a memory, a belief, or a trauma pattern that's held in your cells. In either case, what is happening is this. Your body has gone into a state of resistance with that thing, a state of disharmony, distortion, and dissonance. And in that state of resistance, the immune system fires. It's overreacting. And inflammation rises. And in that state, of inflammation, the body cannot absorb or receive or function optimally in its relationship to that thing. And here is what most people don't realize, and what I did not fully understand until my work with energetic allergy healing began to show it to me, like literally over and over again. And that is that you can be in a state of resistance, what I call an allergy, with virtually anything. And not just the obvious stuff like gluten or pollen or cats. I've worked with people, including myself, first and foremost, working with myself always, who are allergic to water, to sunlight, to wind, to their own hormones, to vitamins and minerals that their body was desperately trying to absorb but couldn't because their immune intelligence was perceiving those very nutrients as a threat. So when someone's allergic to a nutrient like vitamin C, for example, their body cannot properly absorb it or use it. Even taking the best high quality supplements or eating beautifully, good, healthy foods full of vitamins, doing everything right, so to speak. And their body is still deficient. It's still starving for what it needs because of the relationship their immune system holds with that nutrient. I've also seen people clear allergies to emotions like grief or fear or unworthiness. Because, yeah, we can hold a state of resistance in our body to our own emotional experiences. And when we do, it's creating inflammation and disease literally from the inside out. And beyond that, I've seen people, again, including myself, hold allergic responses to things like money, to time, to the earth, to God, Creator, and so many more things. And when those deeper relationships carry disharmony and distortion, it shows up in the body. It shows up in our health. And it also shows up in our lives, our relationships, how we flow or not flow in our lives. And this is what energetic allergy healing, again, has shown me over 11 years of deep healing work with thousands of people. The allergies are not just physical. They are relational. They're energetic, and they are multidimensional. And that changes everything about how we approach healing. And this isn't just something I teach. This is something that I have lived. I came into the world with a lot of health challenges, right from the time I was born. A lot of digestive problems, allergies right kind of out the gate, a lot of pain and discomfort in my body, and a lot of lack and insecurity from a very young age. And also, at a pretty young age, I had a deep knowing, a knowing that I didn't have words for, I didn't know how to really explain, but this kind of compelling kind of belief that we can heal and that we can heal ourselves. And that what's showing up in our bodies and our lives can be shifted. We can change it. And that the answers were somewhere inside. And that knowing has truly been the fuel of my life. It's drove me into the energy healing work of, over 30 years ago. And it's kept driving me ever since. It's never stopped. It's still my deepest, most, deepest passion. It's what lights me up the most. And then 11 years ago, energetic allergy healing was created. It was born. And here's what I want to share now. For me, for my own health story, clearing allergies was truly the missing link. I had done so much inner work, different types of energy work in different forms, from different modalities, or even just ways that I'd been shown how to do certain things for myself and even others, like clearing beliefs, for example. That's really where I started in my early 20s. But there were still pieces that weren't shifting. There were still patterns in my body, still pain in my body, symptoms I was dealing with that felt stuck, like no matter what I did. And then I began to understand what I'm sharing with you today, that we are in relationship with everything, and that those relationships can hold disharmony, that the body registers as a threat, and that we can actually clear that disharmony and restore harmony in its place. And then something with that deeper understanding kind of really broke open for me, right? Not just in my health, but in my life. Because here's the thing, like when you heal your relationship with water, for example, it changes how your body hydrates, how your cells function, and how your energy feels. When you heal your relationship with the earth, it changes how grounded you feel, how supported or stable or how connected you feel. When you heal your relationship with food, it changes not just how you digest your food, but how you relate to nourishment itself, even to pleasure and to your body even. And that's not even talking about or naming the direct inflammatory states that result in the body when we are allergic to all of those things. But when we heal our relationships, the many, many nuanced relationships, the one we have with ourself, the one we have with our creator self, not just this body, this, human body, but also all that we are as the human being, a creator being, a sovereign being, with the light that we are. Everything shifts. And that's the work. That's what energetic allergy healing does. And that is what I've devoted the last 11 years to really sharing with the world to the best of my ability. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm even a grandma. I have all kinds of things going on over here. But where I can, I am so super, super devoted to this work. And now through the practitioners that I've trained all over the world who are bringing this healing work to their own communities. And this was my missing link. And if you're new to me, new to this work, I believe it may be yours too. I want to bring in one more thread here because it's one that's been deeply confirming for me what my work had already been showing me. So that same conference I attended, the person that I also heard what I'm about to share with you here, I heard from him a few years ago, and this is Greg Braden, but he repeated it. And I got to hear it live on stage, and it's just such a profound statement for me. It deeply resonates, but also because it really confirms what my heart knows and what my life's work reflects. And the teaching was this. It's about spirituality. That spirituality, in its truest and most ancient sense, has always been about our relationships, our relationship to the earth, our relationship to God or Creator, our relationship to the cosmos, to time, and to one another. We are in sacred relationship with all of life. And our spiritual path, our healing path, is the path of restoring those relationships. When I heard that, I thought, well, that's energetic allergy healing. This is exactly what this modality has been doing all along. So here we have ancient wisdom saying, heal your relationships with all of life. And we have modern epigenetics saying your environment, right, the sum of all of your relationships is programming your biology. And energetic allergy healing saying we can actually identify and clear the disharmony, the resistance, the distortion, right, in those relationships at the energetic, cellular, and multidimensional level. So ancient wisdom, confirmed by modern science, brought to life through healing tools that get real, tangible, and oftentimes miraculous feeling results. And that's what I want to share with you today. And in the two courses that I'm going to introduce to you today shortly, as I did say, I have two courses that are coming up, and I definitely want to take time to talk about those today. But first, just take a moment and sit with what's been shared so far. Think about your body. Think about where you are experiencing discomfort, inflammation, maybe something that has not resolved no matter what you've tried. And now I want you to consider this question, and not with your analytical mind, but with your heart. What relationship in your inner or outer environment might be holding disharmony? It might be a food, it might be a person. It might be an emotion that you've been carrying, or it might be something much bigger. Maybe your relationship with your body, or some of the relationships we've mentioned today, like with God or the earth. Just notice what comes up. You don't have to do anything with it right now. Just notice. Yeah, because whatever comes up for you here, just know that this is exactly the kind of thing that energetic allergy healing works with. And we're going to be working with a lot of relationships together here with the healing that I have planned for you. Okay. I think, let's see here. Yeah. I think I'd like to just take a moment to share about the upcoming courses that I'm going to be teaching here in June, starting on June 15th. Just share a little bit about each course. I'll give you a link so you can take a peek at them. And then we'll get into our healing, what I would like to kind of go into a little bit of a description of the healing that we're going to do together today. So you have that really deep conscious awareness of what you're receiving. And then we'll move into all of that together. So I have two extraordinary courses that I've created that take this understanding that we're talking about here today and turn it into real, practical, profound healing that you can do for yourself when you need it, where you need it, as you need it, for yourself, for people you love, or even professionally with clients. So both of these are part of kind of fall under the energetic allergy healing kind of umbrella of courses. They are built for everyone, whether you're brand new to energy healing in general, brand new to energetic allergy healing specifically, or already a certified allergy practitioner and you're ready to go deeper and you've never taken these courses with me before. So the first course I want to talk about is called Healing Your Relationships to Restore Health and Happiness. And this course presently contains about 60 healing tools. And when I kind of share with you what these tools are, I think you'll understand pretty quickly and even really viscerally what I mean when I say we're in relationship with everything. So I'm just going to share some of the names of some of the healing tools that are part of this course. Then you'll get a better understanding of what kind of depth and work is in each tool when I share a little deeper on one or two of those a little bit later here. So some of the tools are literally named, and these are packets of energy that hold a lot of healing. Healing your relationship with God, Creator, Source. Healing your relationship with Mother Earth, Gaia. Healing your relationship with the universe. healing your relationship with your environment, healing your relationship with your home, healing your relationship with people, healing your relationship with animals, with nature, with water. And some of these healing tools have sort of a companion partner. So I have two different healing tools that are called Healing Your Relationship with Nature. One of them focuses on the spring and summer allergies and seasons, seasonal allergies. And the other one, Healing Your Relationship with Nature 2, focuses on the fall and winter seasons and the allergies that tend to create a lot of problems for people in those seasons. And I have two that are for water also. The original one that I created, just clearing in depth allergies to water, all kinds of water, the bodies of water on our planet, water as an element, and so much more. They go deep into clearing trauma that we have related to water. And then I have Healing Your Relationship with Water 2, which focuses more on common pathogens that we ingest, come in contact with water, that can make us sick, basically, that can cause us problems. So we are clearing those so that we can heal from those types of exposures. I have healing your relationship with food and eating, healing your relationship with weight, healing your relationship with love, healing your relationship with money, healing your relationship with your body and all of the body systems in each their individual tools that focus on every system of the body, the kind of the microbiomes of each system of the body, the organs, the glands, the tissues, the trauma that's stored there, programming that creates dysfunction within those systems is what I meant. And then I have other healing tools, healing your relationship with your past, your present, your future, healing your relationship with parenthood, with fear, with worthiness. Those two healing tools might sound familiar because when you registered to join me today, you got a healing audio gift from me. And those are two of the tools those are the two tools that are in that healing audio. Those are part of this course. I'm healing your relationships to restore health and happiness. And there are more than that. There are 60 of these tools. I'm going to share the web page link to it because there is no way that I could take the time today. We would literally be here all day if I went through all of those 60 tools and read all of their descriptions and really shared with you the deep benefits of each tool, how it's working for you, how it's supporting you, and all of that. So 60 tools, but also what I'm including in this particular course, and it would be class 1, sort of our week 1 of this 6-week course, is a healing essentials class where we go over together all sort of the foundations of doing energy work. And I will actually be teaching that with my best friend and fellow amazing healer, Alicia Hartzell. And it'll be about a 2-hour class. And so that's going to be a part of this course when I teach it on June 15th. And it's going to go through things like how to tune into your energy or someone else's energy, how to protect your energy as you move through the world and as you even work as a healer with other people, whether that's on a professional level or family and friends kind of thing. We're going to go into teachings on the main energy patterns that kind of create our challenges in our life and that we work with as energy healers to create really tangible results. These are energy patterns that we all need to be educated on to understand the layers and the parts of ourselves that need to be identified and cleared and healed for those really tangible results that we're looking for. It also goes into energy ethics and a couple other things. So a fabulous class that will be the foundation and bring you what you need if you are new to the world of energy work or energetic allergy healing work. And then in the following weeks, we dive deep into all of these tools. It's a deeply healing program and training at the same time, equipping you with all the tools and the training that you need to do this work effectively out in the world. So, all the different relationships kind of that we've mentioned here, some of the healing tools I've highlighted that are part of this course, every single one of these is a place where we can be holding disharmony. And we do. And not just disharmony, but resistance, right? Distortion, where the body is sending a stress signal instead of a harmony signal, right? Where the relationship is creating inflammation in your body instead of flow. And every single one of these can be healed. So that's all I'm going to share about that particular program. But I am going to, I'm also offering that course along with another course. I'm going to be hosting Q&As and live trainings for both of these courses back to back, but I'm starting with the relationship course in June, again on June 15th. But the other course is called Food Allergy Clearing and Body Detoxification. These are both certification courses falling under the Energetic Allergy Healing sort of umbrella of this modality. And when we talk about food, let's just take a minute here. How much of your day is consumed by food? Not just eating, but thinking about what you're going to eat, what you should not eat, what you're craving, what you feel guilty about eating, planning meals, avoiding certain aisles at the grocery store. Been there, done that. Reading labels, feeling deprived or feeling out of control, feeling at war with your own appetite or your own body, your own relationship with nourishment. Really, as people, food is not, um, it's not just food. It represents so much more than nourishment. For so many of us, it's also a source of pleasure, fun even, right? Vitality. And also at the same time, though, for so many people, it's a source of anxiety, of confusion, of feeling restricted, and even shame. And underneath all of that is exactly what we've been talking about this entire time. A relationship in distress. Think about it, right? We eat multiple times every single day. Food touches our lives more consistently and more intimately than almost anything else. It's woven into our family memories and traditions and celebrations, our grief or comfort, our culture, our sense of safety, of love and belonging. And when that relationship is fractured, when the body's in resistance to the very things it needs to survive and thrive, everything suffers. The digestive system, the immune system, the gut microbiome that is now understood to be so central to our overall health, right? Our mood, our brain function, our hormones, our sense of well-being, like all of it. And yet, here's something most people don't consider. Like you can eat the most beautiful, nourishing, clean, carefully chosen food, take the best supplements, do everything right. And if your body is in an allergic state, that state of resistance to those foods, those nutrients, it can't properly absorb them. It's not receiving everything it needs. And for many people living on this planet, they're literally starving at the cellular level for vital nutrients, no matter how well they're eating. So that is a relationship in deep distress. And that is exactly what this course is designed to heal. So Food food allergy clearing and body detoxification course. It contains a series of 55 energetic allergy healing tools that clears allergies to all the groups of foods in our allergy kits, essential nutrients across all categories. It's well over 800 foods that are in the allergy kits that we work with, including grains, dairy, proteins, meats, fish, seafood, fruits, vegetables, fats, oils, sugars, nuts, seeds, beans, legumes, chocolate, coffee, alcohol, tea, of course, water, and also extensive work around food and water chemicals and additives. All the vitamins, the minerals, those building blocks of life that your body may be perceiving as a threat and therefore not properly absorbing. It covers all of that and it goes deep into it. We already kind of touched in on this, how when we're allergic to a nutrient, we're going to suffer on some level. We're going to go into states of deficiency. And how allergic we are to a nutrient is going to directly dictate how deficient we become in that nutrient, especially over time. And that doesn't matter if it's vitamin C, essential fatty acids, an essential mineral, right? The body will be lacking in that when we're allergic to them, no matter how good we eat. But once we clear those allergies, and we can and we do, the body begins to receive what it needs and it begins to rebuild itself. And over time, we get healthier and healthier. We work better and better. And we've got to witness this over and over the past decade with these types of tools. So this series goes deep into the digestive system, the gut microbiome, the gut-brain axis. It works with the pathogens, heavy metals, and environmental toxins that drive chronic inflammation and disease from the inside out. And because our physical health is inseparable from our emotional and relational health, there's deep relationship healing that runs through every tool in this series. Because the trauma, the conflict, and the pain that we carry in our relationships with our mothers, our fathers, ourselves, with love and safety, with nourishment itself, is woven in to the creation of every allergy we hold, always, every time. So when we heal that, we're not just clearing a food sensitivity. We are restoring a sacred relationship with nourishment, literally with the nourishment that life is offering us. We begin to come back into harmony with the substances and energies that were always meant to sustain us. And that's what this course is all about. And if you are an energetic allergy healing practitioner and you're here with me today, because I see some of you, with Healing Your Relationships to Restore Health and Happiness course, I have 9 brand new tools that are going to be a part of that. So if you've taken that with me before, it's got 9 amazing new tools. I do want to share about that really, really quickly so you have an idea of that. And then we're going to move into our healing. I'm going to share a little bit about the tools that I'm going to run for you today. And then we're going to move into that, okay? So the 9 new tools are healing your relationship with fear. Fear being one of the most pervasive and damaging states of resistance that we carry, right? It lives in the body, it lives in the nervous system, it lives in our cells. So this healing goes to the root of those fear patterns that are creating inflammation, that are keeping us stuck and holding us back from the life that we are here to live. And then healing your relationship with worthiness. So these 2, again, though, these are familiar because they're in that free gift audio that is in your inbox. So if you haven't listened to that yet, go find it and make sure to receive those 2 tools. They work so perfectly with everything that we're doing together today as well. So worthiness, like so much of what we kind of suffer in our health and in our lives, traces back to a distorted relationship with our own worth. So that's what this healing tool is all about. It's about clearing the deep programming, the trauma, those distorted beliefs that have us relating to ourself as somehow less than or not enough or undeserving of the love and health and abundance that is truly our birthright. And then there's also healing your relationship with your right to exist. And this one goes deep. Many of us carry, often completely unconsciously, a fundamental distortion in our relationship with our right to be here, to take up space, to be fully, powerfully, and even joyfully alive. And this healing is addressing that at its root. And then there's healing your relationship with pain, whether the pain is physical, emotional, or both. We can we also carry, but develop a complex and deeply distorted relationship with pain itself, one that keeps us in resistance or in fear or avoidance, in patterns that perpetuate the very thing that we're trying to escape, pain. Right? So this healing begins to shift that relationship at the energetic and even the cellular level. And again, these are very short descriptions, so you can get an idea of them, but each healing tool has many layers, is working with many angel healing technologies, another modality that I teach, sacred light technologies, a modality I co-teach with Alicia Hartzell, sacred light tools, energetic allergy healing at its core. There are many components to every single one of these tools, which means these short descriptions I'm sharing with you today give you a little inkling about what they can do for you. Okay. But the other one I want to share about is, well, there's four more I want to share about. Healing your relationship and healing your relationships and relationship patterns. So this tool works with the overreaching patterns that run through all of our relationships, the recurring themes, those repeating wounds, the kind of relational templates laid down early in our lives from childhood, from seeing how our parents were and our caregivers were in relationships, right? Those kind of addressing those patterns that play out over and over again that are painful until we heal them at their root. That's what that one's about. And then we have healing your relationship with your foundation. I'm really excited to bring this one to this course, teaching it here in June, because your foundation is everything you stand on. It's your sense of safety, stability, security, and groundedness in this life. And when that foundation is fractured, when your relationship with it holds trauma and distortion, everything built on top of it is affected. So this healing works to restore and strengthen that foundation from the ground up. Okay, and then we have healing your relationship with yourself. The one that I believe is probably the most important of all, our relationship with ourself, right? Not just with our body, not just with our mind, but with our whole self, our creator self. And this healing is a coming home to who you truly are beneath all the distortions, the programming, kind of stripping away those distorted beliefs about who we are, where we've learned to be less than really the magnificent being that we all came here to be. So that's going to be a really powerful tool to add to your toolkits. And something that's coming to me to share right here is these healing tools don't just clear everything in one go. When I learned that your operating system on your computer is comprised of about 50 million lines of code, that really kind of was, that really stunned me, right? Because if that's what it takes to operate your computer, think about how many lines of code it takes to operate this body, right? And not just this body, but all that we are here. So we don't just get to clear all the traumas. We don't get to clear all the distortions, all the disharmonies, all those places that are in resistance all at one time. And that's the word, the journey. That word gets a little tired sometimes. I admit that. but yet I find myself using it again and again because it's true. It's just, it's what it is. It's a journey of evolution, of growth, of healing, of expansion. It's moving into your potential. It's reclaiming your power. It's so many things. And none of those things happen in an instant, right? So we apply the tools. Every time you work with these tools, something new will clear, something new will change, something new will become activated within you that you need to become your best self, to have a healthy body, to create a reality that you love every time. Whether you've, run these tools for yourself 10 times, 100 times, running them again a year from now, you're going to get something new from them every single time. So they're really, really valuable. What I want to do now is share a little bit more in depth about the 4 healing tools that we're going to work with in this journey. And also, it will give you a little bit more of an idea about how comprehensive and really incredible every single one of these healing tools is. So just a little deeper look. So the healing tool, one of the healing tools I'm about to run for you, and it's part of this relationships course, is called Healing Your Relationship with Your Body. Now, this is often the relationship that needs a lot of healing and often receives the least attention, right? So many of us have been at war with our body, frustrated with our body, afraid of it even, or ashamed of it, criticizing it, ignoring its signals, or kind of pushing through it, or even punishing our bodies for not performing the way we want it to. And the body hears all of that. It registers every judgment, every rejection, every moment of disconnection as a signal, a resistance, a distress response. So when we're in a state of disharmony with our own body, we become allergic to parts of our own bodies, like literally our cells, our hormones, tissues in the body, organs, glands, or whole systems even of the body. And again, when this is happening, inflammation is building from the inside out. So this particular healing tool is clearing trauma from this lifetime and really all lifetimes where we experience disease, pain, injury, body shame, deformity, infection, the suffering of being in a body that was judged, rejected, or made to feel wrong. It's dissolving deeply held beliefs like my body is broken, or I hate my body, or my body lets me down, or it's not safe to be in my body. It's bringing in downloads like I know how to love my body, I know how to trust my body. It's safe for me to be fully in my body, and my body gets stronger every day. So there's a lot of belief work and downloads that are part of this healing tool. I'm only mentioning just a few for the sake of time. And then technologies that I work with, I mentioned already, angel technologies and sacred light technologies. There's more about these different technologies and modalities on my website. But again, for the sake of time, this particular healing tool is working with many technologies to clear distorted patterns, to clear resistance, to clear inflammation. The deep relationship healing is running with your body as a whole, with parts of yourself that are in resistance to your body, and with anyone who's ever made you feel bad about your body. And the heart of this healing that you're receiving today is the allergy healing work. That is one of the layers or components of this tool. It's clearing allergies to many of my allergy healing kits that I've developed and work with. So we're working with clearing allergies to many of my body kits. So organs, glands, hormones, the nervous system. I've got my allergy kits sitting next to me here. In print, all these kits really show the depth that's available when we are clearing allergies. And this is how we create incredible, tangible healing and results in the world. This is how we can bring people out of pain, out of symptoms, and sometimes in just minutes with these tools. It's because of the details, those little tiny relationships that are all playing a part in the bigger picture, the bigger relationships, if that makes sense. I hope it does. But I go into depth on all of this in my allergy training courses, but hopefully you get a little bit of an idea. So when I say, which you're going to hear me in the healing, say in divine love and light, run, healing your relationship with your body, all these things we've just talked about, as I've shared about this tool, the beliefs, the downloads, the distortion it's clearing, and the allergy healing component of clearing allergies to many parts of the body is what is happening. Okay, and then I want to just talk about healing your relationship with your environment because I'm going to run this one for you too. And I just thought, how perfect, because we're talking about our environment today, but it represents every relationship that we have. So this particular tool, it's clearing the trauma that we hold from this lifetime, and really all lifetimes, connected to your environment. Illness and disease from environmental toxins, shock from chemicals and radiation, heavy metals, cellular memories from lifetimes of even slow and painful deaths from poisoning or contamination that we may have experienced, or that we may be holding in our lineage. So that's a big piece of what creates issues for us in our present body, present life. Some of it's generational, right? That ancestral lineage that we're holding, some of it's past life, imprints and memories. We work with all of that in these tools. It's clearing beliefs like this planet is toxic. My environment destroys me. And it's bringing in a lot of downloads to kind of at the same time change that programming, helping you to hold a different mental perspective so that you are creating a very different experience, that you can be safe in this body, on this planet, in this environment, and with all that it holds. And it has a central allergy clearing, so you're going to receive quite a bit of allergy healing today. And this one is for dust, molds, parasites, PFAS, right? Those chemicals that come from the plastics that are so pervasive on our planet. Plastics themselves, just my plastics allergy kit is quite large. It's very extensive. Radiation, there's so many different forms of radiation. And yes, those EMFs, we're clearing those. X-ray radiation, so the medical kind of industry radiation. Yes to Wi-Fi, all the Wi-Fi. So it's a really expansive, extensive radiation allergy kit. We're clearing allergies to heavy metals, including mercury, lead, aluminum, arsenic, cadmium. We're clearing allergies to fragrances, to detergents, to fabrics and paper, and a lot of what's just in the air, environmental agents that are in the air, pollutants that are in the air. And there are some emotional components as well that we're clearing as allergies. So not just the physical air or atmosphere, but our emotional kind of atmosphere in our home or our workplace, where we live. And then there are angel technologies and sacred light technologies that are really helping to kind of filter toxins out of the body, emotional toxins, trauma-related toxins, but also the physical toxins that we tend to attract, kind of magnetize and store in the body because of those more toxic emotions and the programming that we hold. So that's happening. There's also deep relationship healing that's running within this tool, running for you with your inner and outer environment, your home, the earth itself, and more. And then we have angel technologies really stepping you into your highest timeline for healing your relationship with your environment. And there's other things I could share too, but I feel like I'm wanting to get to the healing now. So those are two of the tools. We're going to work with Deep Relationship Healing 12 here. You can find the description of that on the registration page for the course. I think I'm not going to share any more about that right now for the sake of time. Oh, and I am going to also run the Sacred Light Purification, which is part of the Healing Essentials course. That will be that week one, class one course that I'm co-teaching with Alicia Hartzell. So we're going to work with those and just think exactly what the word it says, purification. It's a tool that we co-created, gosh, probably 11 years ago, and has been updated periodically with our own kind of learning and kind of our own system updates to purify your environment of low vibrational dense energies. And we use it for a lot of things. It's a very loved tool by practitioners who are trained in it and work with it. And we're going to work with that today too. But the other part, when you registered, I mentioned a little healing process that we're going to that I have planned for you today. I just want to share a little bit about it. Okay. Um, this really is a very sacred offering, a healing for, yep, your relationship with yourself, not just your body, which we're working with today also, not just your mind, but your relationship with your own creator self, with the light that you are. Because at the end of the day, this is the most important relationship there is, right? All the other relationships we heal in this work, right? The earth, the food, water, nutrients, people, they all flow more easily when we're in harmony with ourself, when we remember who we are, right? You are a being of light, not in a poetic sense, in a very real, literal sense. You are light expressing itself through a physical body on a physical planet, having a very human experience, right? And sometimes in that human experience, we forget, right? We forget the magnitude of what we are. We forget that we came here with gifts, with purpose, with a sacred connection to all of life that cannot be broken. Not really, only temporarily obscured. So in this journey, I'm going to be working with a lot of angel technologies, some sacred light tools. I'm going to run those other relationship tools I've already talked about, all as part of this sort of meditation style healing um, to do just this work, right? To clear some of that obscuring. We'll set a protected container, then clear the distortions you've been holding in your relationship with yourself, with your own divine nature, your worth, right? Your right to be here fully. We're going to work to heal your relationship with your body, your environment, and do some deep relational healing with the parts of you that have felt small or powerless, and then kind of bring in and activate and really anchor the truth of who you are so you can walk away different today than how you've arrived. Okay, and then knowing that that'll continue to change as you process and integrate the healing. And as you repeat the healing, that's going to be important because it will give you more every time. Okay, so you don't have to do anything special to make this work. You only have to sit with me here, follow along, and be willing to receive. So go ahead and get comfortable wherever you are. You can close your eyes even. I'm going to start with the Energetic Allergy Healing Heart Breath Connection Meditation. A little bit of a shortened version of that. I want to make sure you're really connected to your heart, you're really in your body, connected to your higher guidance systems and source, all those good things so that you can open even deeper to what's going to be streaming in here for you. And also so that you can process and integrate it with more ease. Okay. This is about, I would say probably about a 25-minute process here, start to finish. So find that place, if you're not there already, where you've got that time to be quiet, to sit with me, with all of us present here, and move through this healing. Okay. So, closing your eyes if that feels comfortable. I'm going to close mine. That helps me to really tune into the energy and be really present with what we're doing, all the healing that we're doing together. Okay, just relaxing into your body, beginning to deepen and lengthen your breath, finding a 5-second inhale and a 5-second exhale if you can. This nice, deep, rhythmic breathing. Imagining that you're breathing as if you're breathing in and out of your heart. Just really feeling that partnership that exists between your breath and your heart. You may be even noticing how with each breath, your body relaxes a little bit more and that you become more present. Beautiful. And continuing that longer, deeper breathing pattern. Just taking a moment here to imagine that there is a beautiful pink light that's all around you. This is the energy of compassion. Good. And just imagine that as you breathe, that pink light is streaming into your heart. Imagine it's lighting up your heart and that your heart is beginning to glow with pink light. Just allowing this compassion frequency to activate your heart. Beautiful. And now, as you continue those deeper breaths through your heart, just take a moment to feel into the connection that exists within you between your heart and the heart of Gaia, our beautiful Mother Earth, allowing your breath to expand you within this connection, expanding you into a deep heart connection with Gaia, expanding you into that beautiful golden love light in the heart of Gaia, that love that she holds, that healing frequency that she holds for all living things. Good. And as you come into that heart to heart connection, just hold the intention to anchor yourself in here, heart to heart with Gaia, our beautiful Mother Earth. And as you do, just sense or imagine that golden love light from Gaia streaming into your heart. It's also activating your heart along with that pink light of compassion. Good. Now taking a moment to feel into the connection that exists within you between your heart and the heart of your higher self. Allowing your breath to expand you within this connection. Expanding you into a deep heart connection with the highest aspect of you that you can access in this moment. And holding the intention to anchor yourself in here, heart to heart with your own divine aspect. Anchoring into sovereignty. Beautiful. Good. And now taking another moment here, placing your focus and attention now on the connection that exists within you between your heart and the heart of Creator, the heart of Source. Allowing your breath to expand you once again, expanding into source of source light as you breathe. Beautiful, iridescent, pure creation frequency. Beautiful. And holding the intention here to anchor yourself in heart to heart with Creator into this perfect, iridescent source love light. Good. And as you do, just sense or imagine that iridescent source light streaming into your heart. It's also activating your heart along with that pink light of compassion and that golden love light from Gaia. And you can imagine how all of this light is combining together now in your heart, creating an iridescent rose gold light. And this light is expanding still, expanding from your heart to fill every cell of your body and all the space in between, expanding out with every breath, filling your entire toroidal field so that you are in the center of a ball of light that's about 12 feet in diameter. And it's glowing, vibrating even with all of this light. We're going to hold the intention solidly here together to stay really anchored, really grounded into all of this light and into these essential connections as we move into the rest of our healing here together. Good. And we're going to start by really opening multidimensionally and within to all of the healing that's for you here today. So in Divine Love and Light, activate. These are angel technologies, open and zipper, to open you and your field, to support you, to allow your breath to slow and your body to soften, and to remember even faintly that you are not small. You are a creator being, a source being, an eternal one who holds eternity in their heart. Okay, creator, change it. Beautiful. And we're going to create a really powerful container using a couple of technologies here now as well. So in Divine Love and Light, install, activate, and anchor the Flower of Life angel technology, the radiation shield, and the grounding chamber for all here to create a sacred, protected container to hold everything we're doing here together today, to restore divine order across our fields, and to protect us from all distortion and interference and keep us really anchored into our bodies now. Creator, change it. Beautiful. Just feel yourself held, sovereign, grounded, and home in your own field. In Divine Love and Light, activate override to override any resistance that may pop up along the way, and also activating safe reset to create an extra layer of safety, helping you open deeper to the healing, bypassing any firewalls or resistance as we move through this work now. Creator, change it. Okay, good. In Divine Love and Light, activate Earth Augur, unlock, and core reset now to clear anywhere you learned to feel small or learned to feel powerless, to believe that change had to come from somewhere outside of you, that someone else held the key to the life that you longed for. Okay, we're clearing all of that now. Every distortion that sits between you and the felt knowing of who you truly are. Every distortion you're holding in your relationship with yourself, your own divine nature, with your worth, and your right to be here fully, powerfully, and even joyfully alive. Clearing all stagnation, density, all gridlocked energy, holding you in smallness, powerlessness, and helplessness now. Through all lifetimes, timelines, and lineages. Creator, change it. Good. Working with the same technologies here within our same container to also clear all patterns of shrinking, of self-diminishment, to clear the belief that your light is too much or too bright or too intense. Clearing all patterns of hiding, of dimming, clearing the fear of being seen and fully expressed. clearing patterns that hold fear of your own power, the belief that power is dangerous or will be punished. Every vow, every contract of powerlessness, smallness, or self-sacrifice ever created or taken across all lifetimes. Everywhere you've given your power away, every belief that authority lives outside of you, just waiting for permission or to be rescued or to be chosen or saved. Just clearing all of that now. Clearing all patterns of distrust, distrust of yourself, of your own knowing, of your own heart, and of your own life. Good. Beliefs that you hold that are um, beliefs, structures that support or hold the programming of lack, of scarcity, of limitation, and victim consciousness. The belief that life happens to you rather than through you. And all connected distortion, density, and programming obscuring the full radiance of who you are. The forgetting of your eternal nature as bright light, as a divine spark, and a creator being. Clearing all of that now, creator change it. And in divine love and light, activate the binder, another angel technology here, to bind and remove all of this release density through the most optimal pathways now. Creator change it. Also activating the sacred light filter to help filter out this density, this distortion, these patterns, these programs that are outdated, that are no longer serving you, that are being cleared through this healing today. Creator change it. Beautiful. Just breathe, relax into your body, releasing all of the things. Good. We're going to go further here in divine love and light. Run the sacred light purification. Running this for all of you here now to purify your fields, purifying away everything that has been released and cleared and removed, but going deeper than that to clear and purify your environment. Doing this now, Creator change it. Good. And this is the perfect timing to run the energetic allergy healing tools I promised to run for you today. So doing this now. So in divine love and light, run healing your relationship with your body. Okay, running this for you now. Creator change it. Okay, good. Clearing all trauma, programming, and resistance held in and toward your body. The energetic allergies to your organs, including your brain and heart, your glands, your hormones, your nervous system, your immune system, digestive system, cardiovascular system, musculoskeletal system, every system of the body to reduce inflammation, distortion, and begin restoring harmony within your body. And to restore the knowing of how to love, trust, and reside within your own sacred vessel now. Creator change it. Good. Just let there be peace between you and your body, restoration in this relationship. Beautiful. And now I'm going to run the other relationship healing tool here. It's in divine love and light. Run healing your relationship with your environment. Running this now, create or change it. Good. Just relaxing into your heart, relaxing into your body as this healing packet is streaming in for you. Clearing so much of what you've taken on from the environment around you, the collective field that you're a part of. Clearing energetic allergies and resistance to your environment. Releasing all that you have absorbed that is not yours to carry or hold. Beautiful. Good. Just know you're receiving a large list of allergy clearing with the environmental allergy kits now. It's coming in. Good. And a final piece here, or almost final piece here, Divine Love and Light. Run Deep Relationship Healing 12. Running this for you now. For the most important relationship of all, your relationship with yourself, with every part of you that has ever felt small or powerless or helpless or disconnected from your own power. Every part that has felt you were not in control of your own life. Anywhere you believe something or someone outside of you was needed to do this. To clear conflict, to clear burden, overwhelm, and negative entanglement. And also to activate the cellular memory of your own wholeness, harmony, and sovereign power now. Create or change it. Good. So within this healing tool is the angel technology, the relationship healing chamber. It's surrounding you, it's holding you, it's really supporting you. It's doing the heavy lifting of this work for you. So just relax into all that you're receiving, into the incredible container that's supporting you. And now, with so much being cleared and open now in the field for you, we're going to install new programming. So in Divine Love and Light, install, activate, and anchor the reprogramming chamber. This is so good at helping you with the sort of new coding that's coming in on that DNA level. Encoding these new truths into every cell, every strand, every layer, and every dimension of your being now. Downloading, I am a bright light in the universe. I am an eternal, powerful creator being. I am connected to Source. I always have been. I always will be. It is safe for me to be seen. It is safe for me to shine. It is safe for me to take up space. My light is not too much. My light is a gift. It is safe for me to be powerful. My power lives within me. Nothing and no one outside of me holds the key. I trust myself. I trust my own knowing. I trust my heart. I trust life to support me. Life happens through me. I am the creator of my reality. I am sovereign. I am free. I am whole. I hold eternity in my heart. It's bringing all of these in, downloading them, activating them. Create or change it. Beautiful. Just let your cells hold this new code. Let it become your new truth. It's already integrating. You're deep into processing all that's streaming in for you. Just breathe and receive. Let your mind come into agreement with your heart. Let your body learn to hold this new truth. In divine love and light, install, activate an anchor aligned to your highest timeline. For all of you here, just stepping all of this forward into your highest timeline, available timeline now. Create or change it. Good. Just breathing and relaxing. And we're going to go ahead and anchor all of this healing in. A really important step when we're doing energy work. So in divine love and light, install, activate an anchor, original template reset to integrate everything we've received, everything you've received today into your original divine blueprint now. Create or change it. Good. In divine love and light, anchoring all of this healing in now. With attune, align, and anchor, bringing you into full alignment and attunement with all you've received and anchoring it all in now. Create or change it. And in divine love and light, sealing all of this healing in for you now, into your energy, into your body, into your field, sealing it all in and into the powerful container that holds it all. Create or change it. Beautiful. Good. So we are complete. Just hold the remembering that's coming in through this process today, that you are a creator being, you are a source being, you are eternal, and the power you have been waiting for has always been yours. Your connections, these essential connections to source and source light, has never been broken, perhaps just obscured as we're birthed into this human reality here on this planet. And it's time to remember. Yeah, good. And we are complete. So when it comes to healing like this, and also feel free to share anything that you'd like to share about your experience. I will take time to answer questions still today. Oh, you're welcome, Patty. I see your comment there. Um, if you're new to this work, um, it's going to be important for you to know maybe a few things about what your experience might be like in the next few hours or even in the next few days. So this is a lot. This was a big packet of energy between the tools that were run for you and the process itself. These are the kinds of tools, technologies, and instructions that are part of every single healing tool that are part of these courses. There's even more packed into them than what I can give you a full sense of here today. So there's some things you can do to support the integration process because you're going to be detoxing. You're going to be detoxing on that energetic level, but also on the kind of matching physical level. So, metals, chemicals, pathogens, different physical toxins in the body will also be leaving the body due to the healing that we're working with today. And so you can help yourself with that process by drinking extra clean water, by taking a nap if you need it, a little reset, if you will, can really help. By taking an Epsom salt bath, maybe that's one of my favorite things to do. when I'm processing something big. And then also it can be really helpful to repeat it. Allow it to go into those deeper places, those deeper layers. And sometimes that's the exact thing we need to alleviate kind of detoxing symptoms, right? Emotions that are surfacing that might feel a little overwhelming, or physical symptoms that can happen when we are um, processing and integrating healing work like this. Sometimes it can be helpful just to do something that's extra grounding. Take a walk outside, garden, um, just some gentle yoga, movement for your body, something like that. Okay. So I am seeing a lot of questions coming in here. I do have some more to share with you before I leave here today, so I do want to address those questions for sure, but I also need to share some more details about these courses that you may need to know. So, healing your relationships to restore health and happiness. I think I did share that there's 61 tools. 9 of them are brand new for those of you that have been with me for that before. I did teach this course about a year and a half ago. Might have been 2 years ago. It's been a while. So some new tools are being added, and all of the healing packets are being updated too, so that they have all my latest kind of technologies and um, knowledge as part of them. So updates to all the tools and the regular price of this course, because we've also added that first class being co-taught by myself and Alicia Hartzell to give you those energetic foundations if you're newer to this work or to my work. So the regular investment is $12.97, but I am having a live launch price of just $9.97 for that course. It starts June 15th. And after June 15th, that price goes back up. And then the food clearing and body detoxification program, that's $9.97 on its own. And there's a bundle where you can get both of those. And I'll be teaching these back to back. And the bundle you can find right on at the bottom of the Healing Your Relationships to Restore Health and Happiness registration page. And it gives you both courses for just $15.97. And that is a pretty phenomenal price. That will only be good until class starts June 15th as well. And then that price goes up. I think the full price for both would be $22.97 or something like that. So if this is calling you, I want to help you be with me for it and have these tools, have the training, be empowered with these tools, be able to run them as you need them when you need them. Easy, fast. I will show you how in class. There's a 6-month in-house payment plan for the bundle or for either course. And then there's also Afterpay and Klarna, which gives you the pay in full bonuses, because they also have 3 really great bonuses available for you. Any questions that you have for me? Let me take a peek here at Zoom. Aw, I love all the hellos and all the love. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay. Oh, Ellen, past few days are terrible headache, weather change, barometric pressure. I feel like today's healing is going to really help you with that. Mary, in agreement. Yeah. Okay, so good. Let's see here. Oh, Fawn, been sneezing like crazy over a week, shortness of breath, fatigue. So let's see what the healing from today resolves. So often when our body knows, our not just body, but our kind of higher intelligence knows that we're going to receive something it needs to resolve some issues, it starts acting up, if you will. Symptoms can show up out of nowhere, pain in the body in different places, and so often those symptoms resolve through the healing that I've had planned for everyone in these types of master classes. So I see it over and over again. Let's see here. So, Fawn, you did ask a specific protocol for healing your relationship with water and food. That's probably answered by now because I have those exact tools that are in these courses to do just that. Okay, and then, oh, GOT, you stayed up late into the night to attend this workshop with us. Oh, appreciate you. That's wonderful. So glad you're here. Oh, yeah. So a lot of you really relating to what I've shared here today. Mimi, as you were describing the class, I had a cramp form in the arch of my left foot. So funny what how our body talks to us and tells us what we need. Okay, someone else get the link? Let's see here. Beth, will the food deal with addictions? Yeah. So the food clearing program deals with addictions for sure. I mean, all of this stuff is contains healing and shifts that we need that are kind of roots of addiction type patterns. A lot of addiction patterns form with those roots of unworthiness even, or distorted love patterns, our relationship with love, our relationship with ourself. So we're working with all of those things kind of coming in from a lot of side doors, trap doors, basement doors, attic spaces. We're coming into those. And then the food clearing program is really good for food related addictions and patterns. It goes into deep combination allergies, bring in many of the allergy kits to address not just our allergies to specific foods, but nutrients, but the food chemicals and additives and all sugars and all those things that are so addictive that are in our kind of food system today. So I think this is where we say goodbye to each other today. And I look forward to seeing you wherever that is next. And have a good rest of your day. Love to all. I'll see you soon. Okay. Bye for now.